Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So IBM have recently announced that they will plan to cut 20% of its European workforce, with the heaviest blow coming in the UK and Germany as it prepares to roll out NewCo, which was its plan back in October to split the company into two, creating a publicly held spin-off of its behemoth Global Technology Services Infrastructure Service Unit. So this happened, as I said, at the beginning of October, which saw the share price jump by 6%, but unfortunately it could not hang on to this surge as it lost over $30 in the matter of weeks and actually went to fresh lows. It was reported that 10,000 job cuts in Europe will be completed by mid-2021, as these layoffs should have happened a long time ago, according to an inside source, as the company is apparently overstaffed. So with that being said, there are further redundancies on the horizon as NewCo takes effect officially. Also in the news is that Amazon and Apple are powering a shift away from Intel's chip technology that powers mobile phones and computers. The change is being driven by these two technology behemoths as they're cutting their dependence on the Intel chip technology that has long controlled most personal computers and larger server systems. Instead, the company is increasingly leaning on homegrown chips that were designed using technology that cater more towards the actual company themselves. So a few companies, big companies in fact, moving away from Intel chips. So what could that spell for the future of Intel if a lot of other companies follow suit? We'll take a look shortly at what the possibilities are. So let's just take a quick look at IBM first of all. And the last time that I looked at IBM, when we had the stock surge on the 8th of October, was that it was originally trending on a downward spiral. And what we can see here is this is the jump on the 8th of October. And now it's progressively fell down, but it does look like it's coming back into a positive dimension. So now what I want to do is just extend this trend line, because now the interesting fact is that it would be trading in the Ichimoku cloud, which could indicate a further downside. I'm looking to see on the momentum indicator at the moment, it seems to have hit a bit of a twin peak at the moment, and this could cause a bit of a bearish divergence if we see a bit more of a downward spiral on momentum. As you can see at the moment, it's slightly consolidating. I'll just zoom into the areas of interest like I usually do. And what we can see here at the moment, we've got a nice support line at the top border of this Ichimoku cloud. And we're seeing also that prices are starting to wane. So what I'll be looking at in the next few trading sessions when the market does open is if we can hit this support line to see if there are going to be any opportunities to open sell positions if it does break down. So what I'll be looking at is if we can eclipse this line here, and then also the long-term trend line, prices will then be engulfed in the cloud, and then we can probably see further downside and probably make another attempt at fresh lows. So I just want to bring you to an intraday perspective at the moment. So what I'm looking at in the next few hours when the market does open is if we can again move towards this line. We've seen a bit of a bearish divergence at the moment because, as you can see, there's a slight consolidation in the price. Momentum is waned quite aggressively, so I'll be looking to see if we can reach this area here. It will still be going towards the border of the Ichimoku cloud, and also we're now trading in between the conversion and baseline, so it's a good indication that prices will start moving lower. And just a quick look on Intel as well now. So very, very interesting developments in Intel, because as you can see, we've had this very progressive pattern of the big gap, a dip, an attempt on the upside, another gap, a dip, and now we're going for another attempt on the upside as well. So chances are that we're going to probably miss another attempt to reach these peaks that it reached before, and that it will probably come to a bit of a resistance at some point and then possibly start falling down. So I'm going to keep this line here on the top border of the Ichimoku cloud as partly as a resistance level. If it does break this level, then I'll be looking at further upside, possibly to the last peak, roughly around $55. But it's going to take an almighty progressive news headline to probably push it higher than that price. So I'll be looking at a bit of a resistance. If it does hit this resistance, then I'll be looking to see if it's going to start falling lower. And as we saw previously, it can actually keep progressively falling. So this is what I'll be looking at the next few trading sessions. And as you can see, we're going to a bit of a double bottom here on yearly lows. So very, very interesting. If it can hit this resistance, then I'll be expecting it to probably push back down and even break these lows here, possibly heading towards the $40 mark. So good sell position there if it comes into fruition. So something to look out for in the technology industry in the next few trading sessions. So thank you very much for watching. That's all from the Stock Watch today. If you have any comments, please feel free to add them to the post and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead and bye for now.